So just a couple days ago, I hit 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is crazy to me because I've got a full-time job, a wife, 2 dogs, and 2 kids. And this is just my hobby. So with that in mind, as part of my 10,000 subscriber celebration, here are my 10 tips on how to grow your channel to 10,000 subscribers. Here's how I'm gonna break this down. The first 3 tips or so are gonna be on how to grow from 0 to 100 subscribers. The next category is gonna be on how to go from 100 subscribers to 1,000 subscribers. And the final section will be from how to go from 1,000 subscribers to get to 10,000 subscribers. But before I get started, just so you know, I like making content like this. So if you want me to make more videos like this, I actually have a second channel for things like that I can start putting more videos on. Let me know down below in the comment section. Also, tell us your tips on how to grow a YouTube channel. What have you learned as a content creator, or perhaps even as a viewer, what you think would help? Tell us down below in the comment section. With that said, let's get started with tips from going from 0 to 100 subscribers. Tip number 1, you have to pick a niche. You have to pick a direction for your channel. Now, for some of you, when you create a channel, it's very clear. You want to talk about gaming. You want to talk about movies. You want to talk about books. Other people, you started off and it was kind of a video to post kind of videos with your buddies doing skits and jokes, and then you started doing movie reviews, and then you wanted to put videos talking about video games. You have to pick a clear direction for your channel. So when someone watches one of your videos and they like it and they look at what other videos are on your channel, they see more content like it. If they like your movie review and then they look at the rest of your videos and it's about pranks, jokes, your favorite recipes, and it's all over the place, they're not going to subscribe because they don't find more content like the video that they initially liked. And it's not that you can never change directions. This video right here is very off direction from my normal niche. However, if you're always scattershot all over the place, someone that subscribes because they like one video will quickly unsubscribe as they realize you're not going to do any more videos like the one that they subscribed for. So it's very important to have a clear direction so people know where you're headed. Tip number 2, identify your target audience. You want to have a very specific idea in mind of who wants to watch your channel. Who are you creating content for? Even think about their age, gender, all those types of things, and what type of content they want. That changes the way you generate the videos that you make. So for me, my idea for who I want is people like me that like to interact in comment sections, that like to exchange ideas back and forth. And so I design my videos trying to spark a discussion. My kind of star videos on my channel are my ranking videos, and that's a type of content that's designed to spark a conversation because you can always have different rankings on there, and so you can ask the question why to spark discussion. It's entirely around who I thought my target audience was, which people are like me that like to talk about movies and exchange ideas. So think about who's watching your video and what type of content that they would want and what you want that community to look like. Tip number 3, connect with a community. You want to find the other people in your niche that are like your target audience and identify them and go to where they're at. So when I started my channel, I just found the other people about my same size and started commenting on their videos. I commented on lots of their videos, and whenever anyone commented on one of my videos, I would comment back and I would ask a question to start a conversation. So you need to try and create community. Go and reach out to people on Twitter, Facebook, wherever you are. Try and grow a community of people. Make friends. Someone is more likely to watch your video if they like you. So go find them, be friendly, be the viewer for their channel that you want them to be for your channel, that's active, liking, sharing, subscribing, all that fun stuff. Do that with other people, interact with your comment section, create community. So those were some ideas on how to create that foundation for your channel and get that first 100 subscribers. Here's how to get some momentum and get up to 1,000 subscribers. Tip number 4, learn tags, titles, descriptions, and thumbnails. The key to having your videos discovered and getting new people to watch them is you have to master that YouTube algorithm as well as create thumbnails and titles that people click on. And I can't give you all the specifics on that in this video. There's tons of resources out there. I use a ton of the stuff from Video Creators. That's a YouTube channel from Tim Schmoyer. Check his stuff out. But you have to learn how to write tags. Like I always fill up my tag box. I always write a very long description, not with junk tags, with relevant tags, terms that people would search for to find this video. I try to write useful titles that people would search for to find it, and I try to make eye-catching thumbnails thumbnails that identify with the branding of my channel and that make people know what the video is about just by looking at that thumbnails. When you master that stuff, people can start finding your videos. It starts being recommended by YouTube. It shows up in search results, and when people see it, they click on it because of that beautiful thumbnail you have. So you gotta figure that stuff out. Tip number 5, try new things and do things which make you uncomfortable. You'll naturally gravitate towards creating certain types of content specific ways. But if you want your channel to grow, you have to discover what you're actually good at and what your audience likes. And to do that, you have to experiment, try new things. And especially if you want your channel to grow, you have to do things that make you uncomfortable at times, or which make you maybe want to, like, seen other people do things and you've judged them. That's me. I'm a kind of a judgmental person. So I've seen other people do things and I'm like, really, you did that? And then I realized I'm just being a jerk. I'm being judgmental when I look down on people for creating specific content that they enjoy making or that other people enjoy watching. And so I had to get over my own ego and my own judgmental side. And so try different things, go outside the box, experiment, and that's how you discover what you enjoy doing, what your audience likes, and get some of that momentum going. Tip number 6, study channels that are successful and that you can learn from. Watch a lot of channels that are ahead of where you're at and see what they're doing that you like and that you can emulate. Look at how they frame their shots. How do they do lower thirds? How do they get people to comment down below? And don't even look just in your niche. Look outside your niche. Watch lots of videos that you can learn from. How do they do lighting? How do they incorporate other videos into things? How do they transition? Watch lots of videos and learn from them. But make sure they're ones that you can emulate, that ones that you can actually learn from what they're doing. Like a lot of channels, I think, look extremely professional, but I can't do what they're doing because I don't have a studio, I don't have an editor, I don't have big studio lights, I don't have a huge budget, and probably neither do you. And so you can't learn a lot from them. But there's people that are incredibly successful that are just shooting in a room in their house. Watch them, learn. What are they doing that makes them so engaging, so pleasant to watch, that makes the lighting of it look like something that you want to watch? Learn from people that you can emulate. This is incredibly powerful when you combine this one with the last one. Watch and learn from a lot of channels and try the things that they're doing. Now, you don't want to long-term copy a different channel, but you do want to try the things that they're doing and discover the best version of you that you can be. Number 7, brainstorm and schedule your content. You want to constantly be thinking ahead of what are some great ideas so you're not last minute reacting to whatever happens all around you. You're proactively trying to have the best content so you can be thinking about it in advance. Like for my channel, I do movie reviews. So before the year started, I mapped out all 52 weeks of the year and I looked at what all the wide releases for the year was and I put it in a document. And then also before January hit, I had a calendars of January through April and brainstormed ideas for all 4 of those months. And then I created a document where I had 104 different ideas for ranking or listing videos or other sort of editorial videos for the year. So I'd have 2 ideas per week for the entire year before the year started. Now, I'm a person that likes to brainstorm and come up with ideas, so I go pretty overboard with those types of things. And also, I don't stick to that calendar I create. I use it as a tool for my sake, and then I kind of go with the flow and what feels right. And so I'm doing prepping, preparing for things, but I'm also moving quickly with whatever happens all around me. But I can do that because I've got an enormous backlog of ideas that I'm excited about, that I'm watching movies in my free time to prepare for. So I'm always ready to have a fresh, fun video at any time. And this final batch is how to make that big leap from 1,000 subscribers to 10,000 subscribers. Tip number 8. Find your focus. So we started off by saying you need to have a niche, so a general direction that you're going, but within that, you need to have some focus that makes you distinct and pop from other people. Maybe that's getting very specific in the type of content you cover. Maybe that's the way you cover it. In my case, my channel is all about movies and TV, but the thing that kind of distinguishes me and that I'm known for is my ranking videos. And that didn't really become my focus until I hit 1,000 subscribers. That's when I made that a weekly thing on my channel, and that's where it took me 9 months to get to 1,000 subscribers, and then in the 9 months after that, I added 9,000 subscribers. How did that happen? Because I found my specific thing that made my channel unique, and I focused in on it. And so in that, I started making lists of not to-do lists. There's lists of things that I don't do. I stopped creating certain types of content because it was maybe good. It might have been mildly successful, but my ranking videos are very successful. They have the highest potential to grow my channel. And so you have to figure out where the most bang for your buck is at. What are you best at? What do people resonate best with on your channel? Figure that out, focus in on it, and prioritize that content and trim some of the other stuff that doesn't necessarily need to be there. Tip number 9, build and use templates. This one is key if you want to start elevating the quality of your content. You need to start creating excellent templates for your videos. And what I mean by that is I have specific templates in Adobe Premiere for my reviews and for my ranking videos, so I don't have to keep creating new setups for everything. I've got very clear, easy to use templates to where to get posters to show up on things, I just drag and drop it into a Photoshop file and it appears in Adobe Premiere and in After Effects. All of it's very quick, very easy. I just have to line it properly with the footage because I've all pre-created all of it. All of my templates for my thumbnails are very nice, clean, simple to use. All I have to do is swap out the graphics really quick and I'm good to go. And that means I can spend more time editing, more time putting kind of videos on top of everything because everything is predetermined, pre-decided. I'm not trying to decide, hey, what do I want to do this time? No, everyone goes through one of these templates that I spend a lot of time making look really slick, look really nice, so I don't have to keep reinventing the wheel or readjusting EQ settings. It's all good to go with a template, and you need to do that. It saves so much time, and it makes it so everything is crisper and more consistent on your channel. And finally, tip number 10, you got to treat your channel like a job. And what I mean by that is you have to think of yourself as your own boss, and that's holding yourself accountable, be consistent, to constantly evaluate what you're doing, constantly learn from your successes, learn from your mistakes, so you're constantly growing, challenging yourself to do better. Think, if you were your boss, would you give yourself a raise or would you fire yourself? Now, hopefully you want to give yourself a raise and you want to keep perpetuating that you're a good employee to yourself that's growing, learning, paying attention to what works and what doesn't work. Evaluate your channel. Look at your analytics. Do actual work for your channel. Look at those numbers, and like I can be a little bit nerd when it comes to numbers, so I can enjoy that a little bit. If you're not wired that way, perhaps that's the work side of the job for you, that you have to force yourself to look at your analytics. You have to force yourself to write those long descriptions and long tags. That's where you have to treat it like a job. You have to evaluate. Maybe you don't naturally do that. Force yourself to do those hard things that make your channel more professional, that improve the quality, that help you to grow to that next level. So there you have it. Those are my tips on how to go from 0 to 10,000 subscribers. I know for me, this has just been a blast being on YouTube, getting to talk movies with people, getting to know other creators. It's just so much fun, and it's so rewarding to know that there's a bunch of people out there that actually care what I have to say and want to talk movies with me and that are talking movies with each other. It's an enormous amount of fun. And so those are my ideas. How about you? Tell me your thoughts down below in the comment section. How do you think your tips for how to grow a YouTube channel? As maybe you're a viewer, tell us your thoughts on what you think make for great channels that you want to subscribe to. And if you're a creator, what are those tips for how you've grown your channel? Also, as I mentioned before, I like making videos like this. If you want me to make more videos like this, let me know down below in the comment section. Perhaps I'll start putting more content on my other channel about stuff like this. And if you're new to my channel, please consider clicking that subscribe button. I do movie reviews, TV reviews, ranking videos, and today I'm talking about how to create YouTube videos. But the key thing is I don't want to just talk about movies, TV, and how to create YouTube videos. I want to talk about it with you. So join me in the comment section. Let's have a lively discussion today about creating YouTube videos and growing channels. And as always, thank you for watching.